Dear students, today we are going to discuss about alkaloid. As you all are aware, in your previous semester, that is in semester 4, under the subject pharmacognosy and phytochemistry, we have already studied about its basic characteristics, classification and identification test. Now here we will discuss about its general introduction as well as certain drugs which are falls under alkaloids. Now, what are the objective of this lecture? Upon completion of this topic, you will be able to know about its general introduction of alkaloids, study and composition, chemistry, chemical classes, biological sources of alkaloids, therapeutic uses of alkaloids and commercial application of alkaloids. Here we will see about the basic chemistry or basic introduction of alkaloid and drugs which are falls under alkaloids. Now, alkaloids are commonly applied to basic nitrogenous compounds of plant origin that are physiologically active. They are bitter in taste, derived from amino acids. Alkaloids usually contain one nitrogen atom, but some may contain 5 nitrogen atoms, such as ergotamine. The nitrogen may exist as primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, or quaternary. Now, what are the properties of alkaloid? Alkaloids insoluble or sparingly soluble in water, but the salts formed on reaction with acid are usually freely soluble. Most are crystalline solids, although few are of amorphous nature. Free alkaloids are usually soluble in ether, chloroform, or other relatively non-polar immiscible solvents. Some alkaloids are liquid because of lacking of oxygen in their molecules. The example of liquid alkaloid are quinine, nicotine, and serpentine. The degree of basicity varies greatly depending on the structure of molecules and the presence and location of other functional groups. Now, what are the sources and occurrence of alkaloids? Means alkaloid कौन से प्लांट फैमिलीज में बिलोंग करते हैं, कौन से पार्ट से ऑब्टेन होते हैं. Now, alkaloids can occur in plant kingdom among the angiosperm. In case of plants angiosperm, the families are Leguminosae, Papaver, Ranunculus, Rubiaceae, Solanaceae, and Barbadosae. These are outstanding alkaloid yielding plants. Means the alkaloid containing these family groups yield higher amount of alkaloid. Now, in case of Lipiti and Rosaceae, they are almost free of alkaloids. They are belong to the class of alkaloid, but the contains or yielding process of alkaloid are low. Gymnosperm are rarely contain them. The example of gymnosperm are taxaceae. Specific alkaloids are confined to specific plant families such as Hyoscyamine in Solanaceae family and Colchicine in Liliaceae family. Now, the occurrence in fungi, that is the example is ergot from Claviceps purpurea, that is occur in the form of fungi and contains the alkaloid. Occur in a various part of the plant. In case of seed, the plant is Physostigma and Areca, underground stem such as Sanguinuria, roots such as Belladonna root. In case of rhizome and root, Ipecarp and Hydroceptics are, and in case of bark, Cinchona are the examples that occurs or contains the alkaloid. So here you can say this various plants part contains alkaloids. Now, फार्माकोलॉजिकल एक्शंस ऑफ अल्कलॉइड्स, मेजरली उनकी क्या क्या एक्शंस रहेगी और वो कौन कौन से पार्ट और प्लांट्स में अवेलेबल रहते हैं. इन केस ऑफ एनाल्जेसिक, मॉर्फिन एंड कोडेन. इन केस ऑफ नार्कोटिक एक्शन, स्ट्रिक्निन, रुसिन, which are central stimulants. Medratic, that is atropine for mitosis. Effect: phytostigmate and pilocarpine are used. Ephedrine rises in blood pressure. Reserpine produce fall in excessive hypertension. Now, in this case, alkaloid, first drug we will going to study, that is belladonna. Now, what is belladonna? Belladonna is an Italian phrase meaning beautiful lady. This name was given to the plant because the ladies of Venice used Atropa belladonna as a cosmetic due to the mydriasis caused by its use. How? Here you can see the image, mydriasis process. When normalized upon applying Atropa belladonna, your mydriasis effect produce. It dilates the pupil, so it will the eyes are get bigger and beautiful. For that reason, belladonna was used as a cosmetic purpose in ancient times. Now, what are the synonyms of belladonna? They are also referred as belladonna leaf, belladonna herb, or deadly nightshade, that is European belladonna. Now, the biological source of belladonna is it consists of dried leaves and other aerial parts of Atropa belladonna, family Solanaceae. Now, the geographical sources of belladonna is in England, Europe. In India, it is found in western Himalayas from Shimla to Kashmir and adjoining areas of Himachal Pradesh. Here you can see the image of Atropa belladonna, their fruits, their leaves. These are the image of Atropa belladonna. Now, the chemical constituent of Atropa belladonna. The total alkaloid content of drug is 0.4 to 1% and varies in different part of plants. As such, Atropa belladonna की various plant की जो various part है, such as root, stem, leaves, seeds, fruit, उसमें अलग अलग concentration में alkaloid present है. Such as in case of roots, it contains 0.6%. In stem, it contains 0.05%. In case of leaves, it contains 0.4%. Unripe and ripe berries contains 0.19 to 0.21%. And in case of seeds, it contains 0.33% of alkaloid. The male alkaloid are L-hyoscyamine, and its racemic form that is atropine. The drug also contains belladonnine, scopolamine, hyoscine, pyridine and N-methyl pyrrolidone. The latter two are of volatile bases, that is pyridine and N-methyl pyrrolidone are the volatile bases of that Atropa belladonna. So, the main active constituent is L-hyoscyamine and its racemic form, that is atropine. These are the main chemical constituent of Atropa belladonna. Now, here you can say the structure of atropine, hyoscyamine, hyoscine, hematropine. These are the basic constituents which are present in Atropa belladonna. Now, the therapeutic use of belladonna. Belladonna is used as parasympathetic drug with anticholinergic properties. It used to reduce the secretions such as sweat, saliva and gastric juices. It also reduces spasm in case of intestinal gripping due to strong purgatives. If you ever use strong purgatives, the spasm may get contact. To reduce that spasm, atropine is used. It also acts as an antidote in opium and chloral hydrate poisoning. So, in case of poisoning of opium and chloral hydrate, Atropa belladonna will be used or act as an antidote. Now, the adulterants. It adulterated with leaves of Phytoleca americana, Solanum nigrum and Alinethus glendroneusa. Now, to distinguish each of them is distinguished by their histological characters. Means their histological characters are different with the Atropa belladonna leaves. So with that, we can easily distinguish with the original plant of Atropa belladonna or either of its adulterant form. Now, the marketed preparation of Belladonna. If you ever seen this Hansaplast plaster, that is nothing but it contains the Atropa belladonna, which is mainly used for pain relief purpose, mainly of your shoulder pain, back pain. In that preparations, Hansaplast, that plaster kind of preparation, and still it is used for pain relief, but as a pain reliever. So this is the image of Hansaplast belladonna plaster, and here you can see a solution of Atropa belladonna, that is drug strength is 1:10 ratio. These drugs are mainly used as for spasmic activities or for midacic effects. So here with this we are ending the topic of Atropa belladonna. Rest of other drugs will be discussed in next lecture.